Hey, what is going on, guys? GregFPS, and today what I have for you guys is an insane Spas-12 Nuke in MW2 on the map Skid Row. I ended up dropping 15 kills with the Spas-12 alone. I only got 10 kills with my Chopper Gunner and Harrier, and today I'm going to be talking about scumbags and people who aren't good enough to do things on their own and they need to mooch off of other people and things like that. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I don't know when this video is going up, but August 20th was my birthday, and I woke up on my birthday from my brother who handed me a paper that a policeman dropped off at my house, and basically what it was someone is taking me to court. And I was actually really shocked because the person who is doing it is kind of just a scumbag, and that's why I'm going to be talking about it in this video. But to start it off, guys, this is what ended up happening. So it wasn't crazy, I didn't kill anyone or I don't know, deface people or anything crazy, but what ended up happening was 3 years ago, yes, 3 years ago, I got in a car accident and it was my fault. I was with a couple friends the night before, we had a sleepover, and it was actually the day of my last day of high school. So I was done, I was a senior, and I was done high school right after that point, and graduation was coming up. What ended up happening was I slept over my friends and we played Zombies Ascension literally all night in Black Ops 1, and I got like 1 or 2 hours of sleep, so it was pretty intense. And what ended up happening was we wanted to go get some lunch, so we went to the Chinese buffet that is kind of down the street from my friend's house, and we went there. And I was with 2 of my friends, they were driving in the car with me, and I already had my license, it wasn't anything too crazy, but I was just extremely tired. It was one of those things where like your eyes hurt to stay awake, and I was just ridiculously tired. So I ended up going to the Chinese buffet with them, and then we went back, and my friend realized that his dad was home because his dad worked at a bank at the time, like right near his house, and his dad actually asked us to clean up the living room where the TV was and everything, and pick up like the bags of chips and cups we had out, and we didn't do it yet, so we didn't want to go home right away. So instead of going down my friend's street and just facing up and cleaning up when his dad asked us to, we decided to take a different street that I'm not used to going and kind of just drive around until we got back, or his dad was gone to work. So I ended up doing it, and I ended up going in a street that I've never been on before, and to make a long story short, I ran a stop sign and crashed into another guy, and it was really bad. Like, I was freaking out. I'm assuming you guys would too, and it was just a really bad situation overall. And thinking back on it, it's probably one of the worst days of my life, just because of the rotten feeling that I had of, wow, I'm such an idiot, I went through a stop sign. And I know like a lot of people thinking are probably just gonna be like, wow, you suck at driving. I'm really not a bad driver. I was just extremely tired, and to be honest, I'm really frustrated at myself and mad at myself about it. So if you didn't want to leave a hateful comment, that's cool, I would appreciate it. But basically, to make a long story short, he's taking me to court now 3 years later. This happened in 2011. It's now 2014 if you didn't know or didn't get the memo, and that's really annoying. Like, come on, bro, you really have to take me to court because you don't have any money to do something? And the thing about it is that's really funny is obviously I had car insurance, and when we actually like went through and I had to go to the insurance company and stuff, on the form that he had with all the information about him and stuff and the car and everything, it said that he didn't have insurance. So it's obviously going to be his fault that he doesn't have insurance. And I don't know about other states, but in Massachusetts it's a law to have car insurance, and if you don't have car insurance, you're gonna get in trouble for that. And to make a long story short, like, basically I don't think he had insurance, so he's taking me to court now in order to get as much money as possible, when in all honesty the car insurance people are the ones that are gonna have to pay for it. So it's literally a joke to me now. Like, people don't have to be scumbags just to get every little ounce of money. He's probably sitting at his house smoking weed and thinking, oh, I wonder how I can get my money this week for my fix of weed and everything like that. And then he's like, oh yeah, I got in an accident 3 years ago, that kid's at fault, let me just get a lawyer to do it. And it's probably one of those guys that's like an old high school friend who smokes weed every night with him anyways, and he's supposedly a lawyer, got his lawyer's license or whatever. And that's really just frustrating to me, in all honesty, that someone really has to take me to court in order to get money because he can't get a job and things like that. And I remember distinctly that this guy, he was driving his girlfriend's car, so his girlfriend's parents actually went to the scene of the car accident and everything like that, and it was just really frustrating to even think about it. Like, I was literally on the verge of tears this morning when I got this paper that a cop dropped off at my house, so my brother was pretty freaking out. Anyways, he was freaking out about that, and it was just a bad overall experience, and it still is a bad overall experience. So what the next step is for me is I have to contact the insurance company, get all the information that we have. I have since switched insurance companies because the one I had is absolute garbage, and now we have to get this whole thing figured out. And I'm actually pretty excited just to see what this guy, what kind of scumbag he is, because I got a pretty good look at him, and besides him like cursing at me and screaming swears and everything like that, it was not really a pleasant experience. And I guarantee you he is one of those scumbag dudes that smokes and does a bunch of different stuff that is not really good. And I'm actually kind of excited to have this guy lose, in all honesty. Like, I want him to lose the overall court case just so I can pretty much give him a smirk and say, like, that's some karma, man, like that's what you get. And I don't really know how it's gonna turn out. Obviously I'm hoping for the best. It was my fault that I got in the accident, but other than that, it really wasn't my fault because the insurance company should have already paid for it. So I don't even know why this guy is actually coming at me and basically suing me in court. It makes no sense. But overall, guys, I thank you for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop it a like. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. This has been GregFPS. Just enjoy the last couple kills, and we'll see you later. Peace out.
You have it? Good job, lad. Is this an upload? Yo, that was actually fun. I'm not that bad at this game, apparently.